I might as well talk to you.
Just a little perverted, Ben. It's not super perverted. Then again, we did just see a cop jacking off in a jail cell to a nudie mag we brought him. He was giving that nudie mag some meat.
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence, and her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good hard penis.
Oh my god.
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
Edna's Diner.
I'll admit DNA's diner does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie? Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding yet.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon.
Of course.
You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage. It's plenty big. Believe you me. I'd drive you around. And I wouldn't look in the back seat. I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay.
Oh my god.
Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
If that's a real Tucker, I understand your concern. Can I take a look at it?
Don't see why not, but don't touch her. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
You know what's crazy? Like back in the 50s, people used to do this. Like they'd sit outside and like watch over their like awesome looking car and shit. People don't do that anymore. You know, it's weird. It's just one of those things.
Bye now.
Mr. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. Well, we did go to the diner, but we didn't do anything there. We kind of left, oops, because we saw that the sheriff was there. Staring at a hard penis. Wait, he's back?
Hello there, Steve. Here for lunch?
No, just here looking around, though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's Diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to Sheriff Dwayne. This is Edna's Diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Now, don't be like that, Edna. It's a great place to eat, which is good. since it's the only place to eat and harvest. I understand you witnessed Miss Whaley's dispensing a little discipline at the school, and she thinks you may be feeling a mite bent about it.
That insane woman cripples children. I mind my own business, Sheriff.
That's always the wisest course, boy. Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong can get you in a world of trouble, especially if you're a gynecologist.
Yep.
Heck, there isn't a psychiatrist around who'd disagree about what a calming influence a dent in the head can be. You can't argue with science, Steve. It's bigger than all of us.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
Hello, Edna.
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
Wait. So his name's Mr. Johnson, and he's all about the dick. I mean, not getting it, but, you know, doing things with it. It has to be intentional.
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help
That
anything.
face.
If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old.
Karen.
You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
Okay, then.
There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge, but if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Twain wasn't able to find out what happened to him.
She's on the floor because she's an 8-year-old kid. Don't you remember being 8? Don't you remember being 8 by that giant? Never mind. Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge, and there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon.
My niece is 9 and she still sits on the floor all the time. So does my 5-year-old niece. When I was that age, I sat on the floor all the time playing with shit. Yeah, she's a stool.
The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he used the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh,
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
Okay.
Stop by anytime, Steve.
Bye-bye.
Oh, okay then. Is there anything to look at in here? Examine the cake cover. A cake cover! How insightful. A smoke alarm. Huh. Well, okay then. Alright. It said I could pick it up? Grease fryer's off. Oh. Yeah, I misread that. Well, there's one thing we need to do. And that's get the master.
Yes,
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster.
I want the application.
Sorry.
Come on, you must have...
Well, I do have the master, but afraid not, son. I'm sorry. You'll just have to come.
It's very...
That's what they all say. Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you. Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Don't forget the zip code. Hitboxes. Please. Please. How? How did I do it before?
Sorry. Next time you post.
3 clocks 3 times.
Sorry, son. No time.
Okay, alright, okay.
Next time you post.
Well, I'm guessing we need to ask someone about the postmaster.
I can't talk now, son.
Alright, they are not gonna help, probably. Oops.
Anytime.
I don't know. I couldn't get the hitbox to work, though. Why? I swear I got it first try last time. Why? Oh yeah, that's right. You can control this with keyboard. Forgot. Here we go. Yeah, it does seem pretty wonky. Now let's see if we get arrested again. Yep. Alright.
What were you thinking?
Yeah. Busted. That wasn't the only thing that got busted down at the police station. Oh, an old glory flag. let's go back to the general store.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
Yes,
Just point to whatever you want.
I have a checkbook. Oh man, it's hard to read. Deposits, crate of ammunition shells. Oops, no, go away.
Oh ho ho, this is juicy. The Bridge Club will be positively agog.
What? Hmm. Wait, can I?
Oh man.
No.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, I never even read the note. Can we? Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever, you're crazy. There are limits, Boyle. Maybe we should ask Boyle about that. We can. Damn it! Oh, they're not here. He's not in the evidence room, is he? Nope. Still don't know where to put the paper for Jimmy.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. Say what? Say what? Good. Finally.
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to Hank or go next door?
What's my job?
That's right, a job. Your father has everything set up at the meat plant. After your honeymoon with Stephanie, you'll start out as a butcher in the slaughterhouse just like anybody else.
Oh.
Don't expect any favors just because you're the boss's son.
Okay.
And just who is Stephanie?
Oh.
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl.
Yeah.
What a thing to say to your mother. Was that a...
Okay.
You mind your mouth, young man. That's a fine way to talk to your mother and a member in good standing of the PTA. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy.
Well... Shit, I forgot what I said I was gonna do like 3 minutes ago. I said I was gonna do something. I was gonna go somewhere. Oh, maybe I just thought it. Well, I should probably go talk to Stephanie again. That's not where she lives, though. Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, because Boyle's the postmaster. I thought he was. I thought Boyle was the jack-off guy for some reason.
Sorry, son. No. I hear you've been spreading all sorts of gossip about me around town.
Uh-oh.
You've shut your mouth off about Sheriff Dwayne blackmailing me. Not a smart thing to do, given that Dwayne carries a gun. Anyone who can't keep a secret has no business joining the lodge, my friend. Forget about getting an application now.
Uh-oh.
It's too late for that. Hear the wheat rustle in the wind. The scythe nears. Can the fall be far behind? Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you. Next time you post.
Well, something tell me the sheriff's mad. He's gonna know I have his shit. Because apparently everybody in this game's omnipresent and they know everything. Wonder if he's still at the diner.
Sorry, boy. I never conduct business over lunch. You've been shooting off your mouth about me and Boyle, Steve. Say what? Say what? Say what? Stop on by.
Bye-bye.
I'll go back to the school and talk to the teacher again. Or the principal, I guess.
Seeing you here again.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor Stern. Myself, quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience.
Alright.
Drop in.
A projector carefully engineered to sound good when played underwater. Wait a minute, why does their alphabet only go to J? Wait a minute, I know why it goes to J. No, wait, no I don't. What the fuck?
Stephen, I'm glad you're here. As a... that dis...
Ugh.
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
Oh, Craig.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them.
Well,
You'll
son
find
of a
members
gun.
Of the Order at the lodge.
Craig, thank you for the hosts and the raid. Good golly. Welcome, everybody.
Stop by anytime, Stephen.
How are you guys doing tonight? We done been raided. Yes, sir, Bob. What are you looking at? This is Harvest. It's a game. A board slacker, Tyre, Geeky Barista, Andrew D, Gamer Biome. What's up, guys? The fuck is this game? That's a good question, Geeky. Inorca, thank you for the follow. And what's up, Stone Brews? Police Quest? Yeah, Harvester. I'm a little bit stuck right now. But yeah, welcome everybody. Hello, Swordfish. I'm the first person to pronounce your name right. Well, I got those skills. Let's go back to the missile base. Okay, I got a present for anyone who doesn't know what this game is. Jay's Raptor, thank you for the follow. It fucking gets me every time, man. Aren't the graphics just so stunning, though? They truly are. What is this, Red Alert? Have I played the newest Tex Murphy game? No, I haven't played any Tex Murphy games, but I have like 5 of them, I think. One of my friends gifted me a pack. G Talon 23, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, we were gonna go to the meat plant because I have a job here. Let's see if we can do something with that. Paddle riding.
Can't talk now, Steve. I've got to hose out some entrails.
Yeah, I'd like to play the Tex Murphy games. They look cool. And I like detective stuff. We played a detective game earlier, actually. It was about a 20-minute game.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts.
Juicy.
Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
I'm sure it's good. Could I have some meat to take home?
Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why there are cats, but if you examine the meat behind, it says the carcasses of several small animals. So, I mean, oh, and that's a dead cat. This used to be a kitty cat. Oh. Well. Okay, we gotta go talk to our dad. Meow, 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 meow. Still locked. Maybe Mom will let us in to talk to him. Can I take cookies? No.
I told you I'm...
Dad.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Father.
My father.
He's in the other room.
I tried to open the door. It was locked. And I heard him moaning, like he was in pain.
Your father overdid it last night. Just leave him alone until I get some catgut. Have a cookie?
Catgut?
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Okay. Cookies.